There are some things in this world you just can't understand, like algebra, or why Edessa is always jammed with traffic. One of those things is a breakup when you weren't even officially together. How can you break up if you were never a couple in the first place? But here's the thing, it still hurts. It hurts because you hope. You invested feelings, time, phone credit, and bus fare all for nothing. It's like saving up for a concert ticket, only for it to be canceled. That stinks, right? That's my story. A story you can't quite label, like that leftover food in the fridge you don't know if it's adobo or caldereta. That feeling where it's like you're together but not really, where you'd exchange good morning and good night messages and even a take care always okay. That made it seem like they owned your heart. Then one day, boom, gone, like a bubble. No goodbye, no explanation, just suddenly colder than a bus air conditioner on the way to Baguio. That's when you feel what they call an unofficial heartbreak. It hurts more than a wound with salt in it. Because how can you complain? What will you say? Hey, why did you do this to me? We weren't even together. It's so confusing. The moving on stage here is the weirdest. It's like mourning someone you're not even related to. You'll cry at night, then in the morning you'll think, wait, why am I even crying? You have no right to be angry, no right to complain. Your only right is to ask yourself where you went wrong. Even though, truthfully, nothing was wrong or too much. You just weren't meant for each other. Like shoes that are different sizes, no matter how hard you try to force it, you'll only hurt yourself. So here we go, let's start the journey of forgetting a ghost. The worst part? When you see them happy with someone else. It's like watching a movie, where you were supposed to be the star but suddenly you're replaced by another actor. And your role? Just an extra walking in the background. That's when you'll think, ah, that's why. Not because you're ugly or there's something wrong with you, but because your role in their life script is over. It's time to find your own movie where you're the star, not a supporting character in someone else's love story. Time to say cut and audition for a new role. Many people believe in fate. They say, if you're meant to be, you'll be. If not, then not. Sounds nice, like song lyrics. But sometimes fate is just a convenient excuse for us not to admit we made bad decisions. Yes, it's easy to blame the stars, the moon, the universe for why things didn't work out. It's not you, it's the cosmos. But the truth is, your brain plays a big part in all of this too. Your brain is what tells you, hey, stop being foolish, get up. In our Muslim culture, there's a concept of, or divine will. We believe that everything that happens is already written. If you weren't meant to be, perhaps God has a better plan for you. Not for them, for you. Maybe he kept you away from something you thought was for you, but in reality, would only bring harm. So instead of moping, just think of yourself as a VIP with special protection from above. Fate isn't an enemy, it's a guide saying, you're going the wrong way, this is the right path. This is where Team Brain comes in. The heart, that's emotional, fragile, a little sweetness and it gives in right away. But the brain, it's the bouncer of your feelings. It's the one that decides who can come in and who needs to be kicked out. Moving on is a team effort between fate and your brain. Fate will show the way, but your brain will decide to take it. If you only let your heart lead, chances are, you'll just go back to where you got hurt, like a GPS that keeps rerouting you back to your ex. So, if I were you, listen to your brain sometimes. It's that blunt friend who will say, girl, he doesn't love you, stop it. It hurts to hear, but it's true. Moving on quickly isn't because someone is heartless. It's because they chose to use their brain to protect their heart. They chose to love themselves before anyone else. This isn't selfishness, this is being smart. So in the battle of heart and brain, bet on the brain, you have a better chance of winning. Many of us have a wrong belief. We think that when we love, we need to be martyrs. We need to endure, wait, and hope that someday the person we like will notice us. Like a TV show, right? The underdog hero who gets oppressed but in the end, ends up with the arrogant, rich leading man. But friend, this isn't TV. This is real life. In real life, if you act foolish, your ending is still foolish. No Prince Charming will come to rescue you from the Tower of Loneliness. It's not bad to leave a situation that's no longer good for you. You're not a coward if you choose to give up on a fight you were losing from the start. Looking for someone new to love isn't betraying the memory of what you had, especially since you were never even together. It's giving yourself a chance to be happy again. Why would you trap yourself for someone who is freely living their life and probably already has a new almost in their life? Don't make your heart a waiting shed where people just stop by but never stay. Just think of it like looking for a job. You applied to a company, you were interviewed, and they told you, we'll call you. But a week, a month, a year passed and no call. Would you still hope? Of course not. You'd apply elsewhere. It's the same with love. If you weren't hired by their heart, move on to the next prospect. There are many companies out there looking for an employee who is loyal and ready to commit, just like you. Don't waste your heart's resume on an employer who doesn't see your value. Being team brain is knowing when to fight and when to let go. It's not about being picky, but about being smart in your choices. Choosing yourself is the first step in finding the right person. Because how can others love you correctly if you yourself allow yourself to be loved wrongly? Remember, you are not an option, you are not a second choice, and you are definitely not just a pastime. You are the main event. So don't let yourself be just a commercial break. In the end, moving on is like cleaning your house. You need to throw away old things that remind you of the past to make space for new ones. Yes, it's tiring. Yes, sometimes there are things you don't want to let go of, but you have to. Chasing after an ex, especially an ex you were never even with, is like chasing a shadow. No matter how fast you run, you'll never catch it. And in the process, you'll only get tired. So why not just stop, rest, and walk in a different direction? Happiness isn't found by going back to the past. True happiness is in accepting the present and hoping for the future. Instead of stalking their social media to see if they're happy, why not focus your energy on making yourself happy? Travel, eat delicious food, watch K-dramas until your eyes are swollen. Do all the things you couldn't do because you were busy waiting for them. Maybe on that journey, you'll meet someone you don't have to chase because you'll walk together. Don't be afraid to be alone. Sometimes we need to be by ourselves to get to know ourselves better. And when you know yourself, it's easier to know who is truly right for you. The person who won't leave you unseen. The person who won't make you wonder what you are. The person who will be proud of you, not hide you. The right person will come at the right time. Not when you're looking for them, but when you're ready. And often you're ready when you're whole again. So for all those who've experienced an unofficial heartbreak, remember this. It's great to love, but it's even better to love yourself. Don't make someone your whole world if they only treat you like a province, only visiting during vacation. Find the person who will make you their capital city. And when they arrive, thank your ex. Because if they hadn't hurt you and left you, you wouldn't have found your way to the right person. Life is a big joke, so instead of crying about it, why not just laugh? It's more fun. Promise.